Colombia presents a unique opportunity to get after a diverse set of species.
You put sailfish, yellowfin tuna in the same sentence, I mean, that's more than I could ever ask for fly fishing.
Beautiful place. One of the most absolutely epic places that you can catch fish on the fly.
The scenery is beautiful, with the rocks and the waves going up and down and just crashing, and it looks nothing like anywhere else. It's amazing.
Colombia is just different. Kind of all comes together here where North and South America meet. It's a great place as far as the currents go.
This is not a one-day travel destination. Generally speaking, you've got 2 full days of travel just to get to somewhere like this, even though it's only maybe 2,000 miles away. It takes probably a half day to get from the United States to Medellin, and then the following day you hop on a short 50-minute flight to a town, and from there you have to pre-arrange a local transportation to carry your bags to a quasi-port, hop on a transfer boat, which is usually a 17-foot panga with a tiller motor and a guy with no shoes, and then you transport out to wherever you're headed, whether it be Capica or Macana or wherever.
We brought down a large crew, so 6 fishermen, but each one of the guys brings down something unique. George is going to give us this confidence that we can go after that species. So we can go get yellowfin tuna on the fly. We can go get sailfish on the fly.
We're fishing for yellowfin tuna, roosterfish, and hopefully some Cubera snapper.
Dan is going to give us the engineering side. He's gonna mess with the lines. He's gonna try to figure out the best way to do the gear so that we have the best opportunity to be successful.
Nothing like being pruned all day.
Tommy has a wide breadth of knowledge of saltwater fly fishing. He's gone after tarpon all of his life, so he knows how to fight big fish.
Well, we have no clousers, nothing weighted. So I had one tarpon bunny I tied with these giant dumbbell eyes. So we'll see if Dorado like tarpon bunnies.
Brett brings a set of skills, especially in fly tying. So every night we're here, he's tying more flies, tying more flies, tying more flies, trying to get not only the size correct, the color correct, and the weight correct, because all of that matters down here.
The one I tied last night, got it done today.
And then lastly, you have Kai. Kai makes this thing fun.
Nope, 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 nope.
It's over there between the wall. I tried to hockey puck it out.
I'm not the best caster, I'm not the best fly fisherman whatsoever, but I love watching other guys do it, because first off, I get to watch somebody do it. Second off, we get fish in the boat. Then third, I get to watch how they pull up, how they cast, where they put the fly, how they reel it in, how they actually shift their weight and everything on the boat. The whole process is incredible. Just watching those guys makes me feel a lot more confident in myself.
In Colombia, you're half fishermen and half bird watchers. When you launch every morning, you're going to throttle down, head out, and when you see birds working, you're gonna pull up, see what they're doing, and usually you're gonna see fish behind them. So you'll see tuna either breaching or pushing bait and slapping the surface, and that's when the fun begins. When you're fighting a tuna, It's bonefish meets bulldog. That first searing run is gonna remind you of a bonefish as it peels off drag, peels off backing, but then you get into a new fight because now the fish has depth to its advantage. So a tuna's gonna run straight down after that initial run, which means you have to now use a different part of the fly rod. You've got to basically use the cork handle, all that fighting power to lift the tuna from the depths, which means you're gonna put a lot of stress on your gear.
My first tuna on the fly was incredible. We were actually headed back to the lodge and happened upon a school of tuna that were behaving a little bit differently than every other school we had pulled up on previously. They were a little bit calmer, they weren't moving as fast, so we had a shot at pulling the boat into them. We put a fly right into a group of 3 or 4 fish that were feeding and took 2 strips. Holy shit. And that was it, man. He tore off, and next thing I know, I landed my first yellowfin tuna on the fly. It was awesome.
Yeah, boys.
The waves are gnarly here. You're on the bow of the boat and you're like trying to cast a fly and you're stumbling all over the place. Not only are you fly fishing, but you're also trying to keep your balance on the bow of the boat in chop.
The boat is rocking so hard, it's very hard to stand up on the boat at some points. The waves change drastically. Even on the side of the boat, you are squatting down, trying to gain your balance, let alone actually cast a fly, is incredibly hard.
You got this full power stance. You're trying to hold on at the same time. You got a fly rod in your right. You're slinging around, sticking hooks in your back, catching them on the railing, getting under the prop. I mean, it can be pretty chaotic.
And you're stripping, and you don't know what's gonna come out. Could be a small jack, could be a cubera snapper. In Colombia, you have to be ready to go because there's something special that's going to happen.
Yesterday morning, we arrived in Copica, dropped our bags, went fishing, and within 30 minutes, we got into some of the most gnarly, badass fly fishing I've ever done in my entire life. 5-6 foot rollers on the front of the bow, just trying not to fall overboard, and casting a fly backhand into a set of rocks with waves crashing over them to try and catch fish that were 18 inches long. I've never done anything like that. I mean, that was the craziest fly fishing I've ever done.
Yes.
That was so sick.
The guides here, they don't do a lot of fly fishing. So being able to coach them, teach them, and just watching them adapt to this new type of fishing for them, it's been really cool to see, because if they can learn these skills, it'll help build their careers as captains and know that they'll be able to take this in the future and develop themselves as people that can cater towards fly fishermen.
I think that not only gives them the opportunity to cater to a different clientele base, but it also gives them the opportunity to go to different spots, different fisheries, and try new techniques to catch different fish that they may not have caught before.
Tiene que ser rápido, porque el atún se mueve rápido. Él es come y se va por otro lado. Entonces tenemos que llegar rápido, lanzar y enganchar. Muy fuerte. Peces fuertes.
The fishing and the experience was amazing.
Incredibly beautiful place. Couldn't ask for better scenery as far as fly fishing destination.
Being kind of relatively unheard of off the map, we just kind of took a leap of faith and we went and we had a great time, caught a lot of fish, and it's a very beautiful place to visit, even if you were to never get on the water and pursue any sort of game fish. It's a beautiful country.
That was awesome.